What's happening on YouTube? Today we're going to look at the prices and why everything's red. Nah, just kidding, I don't know why everything's red. People are selling, they're smashing that sell button. Maybe if we all learn how to do limit orders or use liquidity as an exit, an entry point. But Crypto Coffee has already got that covered. Check this video out here. How to get the best price. It's very comprehensive. It's very simple and easy to follow if you know what you're looking at. Yeah, so I thought I'm not going to try and reinvent the wheel for that stuff. Let's have a look. Some politics. We all love politics. Twitter becomes a tool of government censorship, this article headline says. What could that mean though? Twitter censorship. Twitter censorship. Well, here was a cool tweet. It's a bit out of date now, but at the time it was, very on point. Update your Chrome. Warning, there's a critical alert. You might want to update a 0-day exploit, no biggie, just 0-day. But if I was to be censored off of Twitter, I would never be able to have access to this, particular tweet. I'll give my follow while I'm here. So just let that sink in, You censor people off Twitter and they lose access. Like, what if there was a fire and I needed alerts for the fire? Is that right that I should be censored off? I don't think it is. Don't know how they're gonna fix it though. Maybe they have some sort of R-rated mode, unfiltered mode. I don't know. They gotta do something because their business model, man, is just crap. The whole cancel culture is just crap. I guess we'll touch on this here. Again, Hexicon's leading. Basically, I saw this in my feed a while ago. I actually thought it was like per day, because maybe that's a thing. I know some exchanges, you sort of develop a relationship with them, and it starts off lower, you get KYC, the amounts get higher. Maybe you get to the point where it's over the counter, who knows. But I didn't sound right, man. It just sounded like censorship. So I had a little look further and it actually appeared up here. Basically it's just saying this particular exchange has decided, not just one exchange, all exchanges have decided to make an annual cap unless you buy Litecoin or Bitcoin Cash. What the fuck? Bitcoin and Ethereum though. That's okay, but what are they trying to do? And then it's not even the whole country, it's like select areas of some countries. Now I can understand if they're doing this because they don't want people to invest in leverage trading because they think they're buying Litecoin or Bitcoin Cash or Ethereum or Bitcoin, and they're actually they're just trading futures or trading options or like leverage trading and getting wrecked. Then yeah, maybe okay. Should be an option to be able to increase your threshold though, surely. We're adults, we have informed consent. Like it's okay, we can make our own decisions, government, but we can do it. It's okay, we're big boys, Apparently not, we need the government to tell us what to do because the government's here to help us. Not scary at all. Now, yeah, that's just concerning as fuck, man. You tie that to this as well. Basically, I saw this. I think Vitalik retweeted it a while ago. I did sign it. It's basically a petition. Open source development is in danger. Take action before it's too late. Sign the petition. I mean, just be careful, like OPSEC and everything. But generally, these are okay. I don't know. Sometimes they want you to print your first and last name. You might be concerned about that. You don't have to. It's just something. I'm not even sure it's going to get anything done, man. But it's not right. It's code that's been put into like the grey area, the censorship bin, and no one even knows what it's gonna do. Like, it's only in one country is just pushing innovation away. Again, Canada, same thing, pushing innovation away. People are like, well, fuck that, I'm not gonna live there, I'm gonna do my trading there, catch you later, I'm sorry, you miss out on my money, too bad. But they felt they did the right thing by censoring code. What next? Ethereum? What next? The internet? What next? Electricity? You know how deep it goes. It's just stupid. What if, I didn't want to say this, what if the address that was used, allegedly, like if someone's looking at something, it's, oh, it's touched Tornado Cash, or this address has been blacklisted for no reason whatsoever, other than because of this particular ruling. And then what if that touches a decentralized exchange, and that taints that? That's just retarded. It's just beyond retarded. I'm pretty sure if you go back and have a look what happened on the media release from the US Department of Treasury, at the same time a media article came out on 60 Minutes here in Australia. Basically someone, I don't know what they did, they went somewhere they probably shouldn't have, like North Korea, and it looks like reportedly they were, I don't know, presenting diagrams with what's it called? With footage that was obtained and shown on this 60 Minutes segment, basically how to use stuff. And I'm guessing that something was mentioned on there. And obviously, if a crime has been like put right in front of their faces and they're being investigated, you know, like North Korea, and someone's investigating them, I don't know, like counterintelligence, shit like that, like real world shit, like insane shit, and this person's just like strolled in there and be like, oh yeah, just do this, do that. It's like, what are you doing, man? No one can ignore that. Like, the fuck? Anyway, yeah, that's what I think's happened from my analysis, and there's probably more to it. The 60 Minutes, I'll put the link in the bottom as well. It's a pretty good watch. A different person though, but I think we should all really be aware of this, and the cancel culture is now stretching its like little tentacles. They're getting larger and they're getting further reach. So you can't say stuff on Twitter, you can't say things on YouTube, you can't make videos about certain content, you can't say things in real life, you know, you can't even call someone, if you call someone the wrong name in some areas, it might be actually illegal, you know, if it's a male or female. So it's a war on, I don't know what, it's an information war, you know, because the World Economic Forum has announced the recruitment of information warriors to control the narrative on social media. That's the funniest shit I've ever seen, and I've seen everything. So they're announcing the World Economic Forum with this picture here. They're trying to recruit information warriors because they're they're engaging in an info war, and they need info warriors to combat conspiracy content so they can systematically shut them down. Now imagine, oh my god, I could go on and on and on. Imagine if they are giving broad-reaching powers to investigate, and they write a report, and it's found that, you know, some of the World Economic Forum information warriors have actually discovered that some people use cryptocurrency, and they're like, oh, we need to, where does it end? I don't know. What is the World Economic Forum got to do with the shit I do in my house, man? Fuck off. Leave me alone. Get out of my fucking life, man. You know? They're combating misinformation. If someone wants to think the fucking world's flat, good on them. They can do it. If they want to think the moon's made of cheese, good on them. They're not hurting me, man. Like, I'm not on some crusade to hire 87,000 IRS agents and ban code and recruit information warriors to control the narrative on social media. Like, these people, like, oh, can you see what I'm saying? My frustrations. This is a good one. You want this one? Nigeria to become a testing ground for a Gates-backed, globalist-funded digital ID system. Ooh, imagine, right? You have code lockdown, so you can't transact. You got a central bank digital currency in place. You've got an army of World Economic Forum warriors, censorship warriors, and you have complete control over your population. Now, I've seen a podcast recently on Lex Friedman, I think it was, and basically there was the argument for complete and total control. So I can see that argument, but I don't agree with it. The argument was basically, if something goes wrong and no one else is around, because you've got this wonderful system in place, you can use technology to, to identify who you are and identify who the other person is, and that could be beneficial, I don't know, for insurance purposes, for example. Be very useful, track and trace everything, know where you're going, why you're going there, and when you're going there, and etc, etc. But to me, it just seems a little bit too creepy. But all I can see is the progression of technology, the progression of what appears to be freedoms given up to government. Yeah, it just never ends. And then you see this just makes the recruitment. The World Economic Forum have decided to control the narrative on social media. So it wasn't enough to censor people. It's not enough to gatekeep things. It's not enough to gatekeep people. It's not enough to, I don't even know at this point. On a positive, we do have examples of. It's kind of a good thing. You got like the Australians can now use cryptocurrency to buy gas and Krispy Kreme donuts and Hungry Jacks and Walk in a Box and Brumbies and Subway, and there's a few other places, franchises within a franchise. Basically, this big ass petrol station, gas station, whatever you want to call it, partnered up with Crypto.com, something else. It looks like they're going to be able to accept cryptocurrencies. I haven't seen the process, how it's done, but it sounds like you're just going to pay for things and you're going to be able to like scan things with your cryptocurrency wallet, which is pretty favorable for cryptocurrency users. It's not stifling innovation at all. Retail is accepting it. It's just interesting they're doing it at this time. I'm not sure what they're picking up. Like maybe they're thinking now's a good time to start purchasing cryptocurrency, even though it's kind of down a little bit. But yes, that's kind of interesting. So if you're in Canada or the US, you can always come to Australia and spend some of your crypto. That is about all I've got. What else? Yeah. Learn how to do liquidity pools, people. Learn how to use limit orders on various exchanges. Learn how to use advanced ways to exit out of a position using liquidity pools, enter into a position with liquidity pools. Keep an eye out for hexagons, because we tend to be on point with our shit, and I would hate to see hexagons. Imagine if hexagons were deemed undesirable from the recruitment of the censorship warriors from the World Economic Forum. Wouldn't that be great? Or imagine, yeah, this is the most backward shit I've ever seen. It's like they're studying you and they're trying to figure out how you can turn on yourself. Honestly, and they're trying to sell it. Look at this guy, man. He doesn't look to me like he is up to date with the latest technology. You know, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. This Hexagon signing out.